In this video, we are going to learn about the outbreak of the revolution. We all know Louis XVI was forced to increase the taxes to meet its regular expenditure. In this part, we will see how he did it. In France of old regime, the monarch did not have the power to impose taxes according to his will. He had to call for a meeting of Estates General which would pass his proposal of new taxes. On 5th May 1789, he called for the meeting of Estates General to pass the new proposal of taxes. The meeting was held in an attractive hall in Versailles after 175 years, as the previous one was held in 1614. The first and second estates sent 300 representatives each, who were seated in rows facing each other on two sides. The 600 members of the third estate had to stand at the back. In the past, voting was conducted to the principle that each estate had one vote, and Louis XVI decided to continue with the same practice. But times had changed. Now the members of the third estate were educated and prosperous. They wanted the voting to be conducted as a whole, where each member would have one vote. The king rejected the proposal, and the members of the third estate walked out of the assembly hall in protest. The representatives of the third estate viewed themselves as spokesmen for the whole French nation. On 20th June, they assembled in the hall of an indoor tennis court in the grounds of Versailles. They formed a group called National Assembly and swore not to disperse till they had drafted a constitution for France. The constitution was going to limit the powers of the monarch. They were led by Mirabeau and Bastille. Mirabeau was born in a noble family but was convinced of the need to do away with the society of feudal privilege. He bought out a journal and delivered powerful speeches to the crowds assembled at Versailles. Bastille was originally a priest who wrote an influential pamphlet called What is the Third Estate? When the National Assembly was busy drafting a constitution, the rest of France was facing unrest. Because of a severe winter, the harvest was bad. This resulted in the prices of bread increasing. Bakers took advantage of the condition and hoarded supplies. Angry women stormed into the shops when they did not get bread after spending hours in long queues. The king had ordered his troops to move into Paris to take control of the situation so that things don't turn violent. But the people of the country mistook the king to be suppressing them. So the agitated crowd stormed and destroyed the Bastille. In the village of France, there were rumors that the landlords had sent their men to destroy the ripe crops of the peasants. The peasants were upset with this news. They took farming tools like hoes and pitchforks to attack the house of landlords called Chotex and looted the hoarded grains. Then they reached for the records and burnt them. Nobles got scared and they moved to neighboring countries to seek shelter. Louis XVI was now weak in his position, so he agreed to give recognition to the National Assembly and accepted that his powers will be limited by the constitution framed by the National Assembly. Feudal system was abolished and the new government got assets worth 2 billion livres. This helped the country settle their dues. The new constitution got the members of the National Assembly indirectly elected. Men above the age of 25 who gave taxes equal to 3 days of labor's wage were given the right to vote and called active citizens. The remaining men and women were called passive citizens. The new constitution also gave certain rights to its citizens, such as right to life, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, and equality before law. It believed that it was the responsibility of the state to protect the rights of its citizens. With this, the second part is over. Thank you.